Tēnā koutou, no mai hoki mai, welcome back to another reading. I'm going to pull some tarot today, so take what resonates within this reading, leave the rest for someone else. I burnt my hand on the element when I was cooking pancakes in the weekend. I'm not covering it, but it's been getting a little bit manked at the gym, so just don't look at it. We're going to get into it. So there's been a lot of integration that's been happening. We've got the cards from yesterday that fell down when I was grabbing the cards to use for today's reading. The Four of Swords, the Fool in reverse, the Emperor, and the Magician. And I feel that this masculine energy that came in yesterday, it was speaking about the 3D upgrades that are happening to the opening of your crown, the connection and the cultivation of trust that you're building for yourself, because I saw the Emperor as not just like a masculine energy outside of you coming towards you. So this could be like a partner or a business partner, or this is you coming towards yourself and getting those upgrades. But the masculine energy within your life is most definitely assisting you with prioritizing certain behaviors that you do as the feminine that creates you to also be the alchemist. The Magician today, I'm really feeling as you are stepping forward on your path, you are learning how to alchemize things that come in. You also are so intelligent that you're realizing that the more that you are ahead of your game, the easier it is for you to read the energy. Therefore, you're able to take your time with your alchemization, which is also your integration and what you do when you're in rest mode. The Four of Swords was all about coming together into your wisdom, and that deep integration that you've done within your shadow is what is allowing you to outshine everyone. Okay. So that's just what we had, with the energies over the last couple of days. Those fell out yesterday, but this masculine energy is not something that, like, this is an energy that you've been working with for a long time, this masculine energy. Got the Ace of Cups and Six of Wands. Is it? Yeah, it's 6. 3 of Cups and the Emperor in reverse again. Interesting. The Emperor in reverse again. Very interesting. We're going to get some messages. So, why are we here with this Emperor? I'm hearing the masculine's ready to talk, the masculine's ready to open. The masculine, because your masculine energy is vibrating quite high at this time because of all of the work that you've done, the inner work with the Four of Wands in reverse. That's that internal relationship that you have been working with. I feel like the last 5 years has been a real emotional journey for you. You've come into maybe your priestesshood or your motherhood, and this energy has softened you so delicately that the masculine is ready to open their heart to you. And this is yourself giving back to yourself. 10 of Cups. Okay, so the masculine, with this Emperor energy, there was a lot to lose. I'm feeling that there is also the duality of the high energy and the light, that there is that grievance, the grieving stage of letting things go. When you let old energy go, old people go, old crushes, old unresolved intimate relationships, when you just cut those cords continuously and you no longer allow people to have energy who like ran from you, and you just give that energy back to yourself, you create a wider space for someone who is ready to take up all of that space and look after you properly. So there is this like this energy, this kaupapa, this theme of you holding on to people and they're holding on to you. That's where you're letting go and you're in your observer mode. So I feel like because this is happening and the masculine is doing this without actually knowing that he's doing it, he will just like come forward. There will be this beautiful, we got the Sun again with the Two of Wands. I'm kind of feeling like I want to say that the masculine has been really busy doing a lot of internal work. A lot of this is unspoken. I feel like if we talk about men process differently. Boys process differently. There is this absence of emotions when the mother was highly in her dissociation. And a lot of our inner child healing comes from being in that observer energy, which is taking a step back, coming into your body and being really present in the life that you're living. That is how we come into that embodiment. So when you're at that position where you can be fully within your body all the time and you're not thinking ahead and planning, because there's also a part of the masculine that reminds the feminine that if the feminine is worried, there is going to be like a lot of structure that she's going to try put in place in order to help catch her. But the reality is that the more free that she is in her flow, the more relaxation that's going to come because she's been held in other ways. But the feminine needs to actually surrender and let go in order to have that experience of being held. So when the masculine is opening his heart, it means that that feminine has allowed that space and they've been working together in union, just like the seasons, just like the rhythm of the moon. Everything has its cycle. And a big message that has been coming through quite a lot is that you're not in the same cycle twice. Every time you go through the cycle, it's different. The cycle could literally just be in your mind, a mindset that disturbs and disrupts your behaviors. And those behaviors and the mindset stem from the subconscious. So the nervous system is why we lock into that space, why we move our tinana in the first place. So like exercise, if you're a yoga teacher, a Pilates teacher, if you do somatic breathing or moving breath work, you have a connection to yourself, but in the skin, then you're going to be required to show up in that space with a regulated nervous system. So you are operational in that 3D. And then that's how your intimate relationships are going to grow, are going to create new harvests, because you're going to have more space to sow more seeds. Relationships will deepen because you are allowing your regulated nervous system to say things to people that is the expression of your love, the expression of how you see someone and how you desire to be seen back. When someone is authentic, then it is so much more easier to move through really what could be quite uncomfortable to other people, but because there is that security within an intimate relationship, it's much easier to be able to speak the words and the whispers of the heart. It's easier to be able to have a confidence within self, to be able to speak what comes through and is ready to be given. There's been a lot of whispers about communication. Communication is important. I feel that a lot of this collective that is watching has needed communication to be like a written. Maybe you're really good at writing. You're very creative, but when you give your brain and your mind in that space, that time to think and to breathe, that is that cycle in action. So yeah, there's a lot of communication coming in. It was very slow, and yesterday's collective was getting a little bit impatient. Which really cracks me up. But with the sun, like, I don't even blame you. Sunflowers is a tohu, the white rabbit again. The other collective reading, there was a sign saying you are the white rabbit. So I feel like somebody is getting ready to chase you. Somebody is getting ready to catch you. Not just chase, but catch you. And really pick up the pace with how you want to step out and step up into the world. So this is a business partner for some people. Some people it's going to be a new sense of relationships with your children, and this is based off the way that you have been showing up in your home. That's really going to soften, and you're going to have a lot more space to be yourself with your children in your adult, soft, regulated person, because you are able to come into that observer, come in full body, into your nest, into your home, regulated, and you have really clear, firm boundaries on each part of your life. So business is business, done. When you're in home with your children, you're cooking dinner, there's no self. When you're going to bed, you know, you don't talk to anyone after 4 o'clock, and you never have deep emotional conversations after 9. There's all these little things that you can do that are going to save you a lot of time and a lot of space, because you're choosing to put boundaries in place of when you're going to be thinking about these things and when you're going to be fully engaged and present in one of your identities. So the feminine is learning, I feel, with the sun, with the 2 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, there's this huge integration that's happening for you at this time A lot of this is emotional, and a lot of this is like your hinengaro. There is a real pleasure, a real satisfaction coming in, but there's also this power. Like, I feel like you're going to get to the top of the mountain. You're going to be like, this is actually everything that I wanted, and now it's time for you to take it up a notch. You're going to take it up a notch. Because you have a lot of new things wanting to come in, and yeah, this energy, there is some sticky icky there a bit with the past. So I feel like you're also not wanting to make the same mistakes. And there's nothing wrong with being thorough. And a lot of you are putting your boundaries up, and you're really, yes, Seven of Wands, King of Cups. You're guarding what you have worked on, particularly in like romantic relationships. There's a energy. You have, I can't show the whole card because nudity, but we've got the star, and there is a part of your energy that I'm feeling where, yeah, you're preserving your emotions, your King of Cups energy, and this is through your aligned dream state. Like, I'm hearing there's a lot coming in to balance with your business. I can see there is this energy that wants to kind of like rush in, and you're like, no, I'm okay. I'm just watering my plants and drinking my water and drinking my tea in my garden. You know, I'm stargazing. I am working on my energy. I'm working on preserving my emotions because I've worked really hard in gathering it all together. It's actually your emotional intelligence and the way that you are working on your self-concepts, all of these subconscious things that we were talking about before. That's how you avoid people rushing in and fucking shit up. I feel like you stopped replying. Huge, beautiful, amazing progress with that. Particularly if you have a lot of pleasure in pleasing people. Okay. People pleasing is only bad if it's taken away from you. If you genuinely are a giver, you love to give, that's not the problem, okay? So you are learning you've learned the boundaries, and now you're being asked to put them into place. And you have, I feel like this Knight of Swords is like an indication to say that this is coming for you, is here, and that your emotional well-being is what's going to create safety for you to be able to end the cycle and move so smoothly into it. It's going to happen so smoothly that you're not even going to realize that it's happening. Funny, these are literally the same cards from yesterday as well. The High Priestess is in reverse this day though. This is the card that I said came out for things are taking their sweet time. This is such a gentle energy, okay? This is such a soft energy that Spirit is nursing you down. I'm seeing those cute little otters, the mama and the little peepee on the puku, and they're just like, and they're just like sailing. It's so cute. It's so cute. But it is to help you regulate your goddamn emotions, your nervous system, and there is going to be a treat for you at the end of all of this. You are going to really reap a lot of harvest on the end of this cycle, at end of this season. Because things are fruiting from here. You're not just going, this isn't like a one-off thing. This connection that we're talking about. I don't even really know what we're talking about. Would take how it is, okay? Your ability to be able to see into yourself and see, like you've gone into the Akashic records and you're like, actually, I'm meant to win this year. This incarnation is where I am the sun and the alchemist and the witch, but I'm in the modern day society of 2025. So there are a lot more operations happening, but there is a certain vibration of the earth that you attune into, and that's what that high priestess energy is here to remind you, is that it doesn't even matter. Everything in the human is a distraction. A big part of your reality was to come down into attune into that vibration of being the healer, the seer, the witch, the alchemist, the creatrix, all of those things. That is your purpose. And how you weave that into how you believe that you are meant to show up as the high priestess, that's going to take you where it is that you need to go. But with the wands, it's a part of nature. Like, you already know your connection to your whakapapa. And if you don't know the connection to your whakapapa, to your family lineage, then you need to find out what that means to you. Because there is harvest in that too. And that version of yourself, your night energy, that's having the satisfaction of your teenage self. So finding security early in yourself when you are your most vulnerable, letting all of that go, letting that pain go, but also letting the pain go for other people who are like you, particularly other men. If you know that, you know, a lot of the people that you have been intimate with have had mother wounds, now that you like look back into your healing and that reflection, and you're like, damn, that's really sad for these men. Because it's really slow energy at this time, and you're really working on what these outside energies mean to you on your inside. When you're healing it for yourself, you're actually healing it for the masculine as well. That's something really important to remember. And all this energy here that we're talking about, this is your personals, your intimates, your love life. This is not your business, okay? Not your physical healing with your clients, but what happens, okay? And this is also what you've been working on. I'm seeing the 7 of Wands as being you being... Actually, we freaking had it here too. Oh no, this is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 6 of Wands in reverse. But really keeping your boundaries between your clients and your personal life. So your clients will get a template of this relationship, but it will be executed differently in your 3D reality. And that is because your clients don't get the intimate version of yourself. They will just get the projected version of that. And that is to protect your hinengaro. It's all to create awareness and boundaries and morals and have all the ethics and things, but also respect you. At the end of the day, the way that you treat people and all those things, it's so you can get the respect that you deserve back. And a big part of that is showing up authentically. And you just moving with how you feel, but creating an extra stretch into what you believe you should be, how you should be handling yourself in certain situations. That is the remedy of that. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to end the reading here. Thank you for tuning in. If this resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know what part of this reading really resonated with you. If you want to share a little bit about your journey as well, feel free to do that. Otherwise, I'm going to love you and leave you, and I will see you in the next video.